Welcome to Sportsbook Review's Thanksgiving Day Parlay. Last year, we hit our parlay. We paid for a lot of turkeys, and it felt very good. We expect to do the same this year. Thanksgiving Day is the perfect opportunity to spread joy to your family, get drunk, but most importantly, get that cash. All right, let's talk about this Thanksgiving Day turkey. We have a roasted turkey. We need the bird. Two tablespoons of dried parsley, 2 tablespoons of dried rosemary, 2 tablespoons of thyme. We need salt and pepper, 2 stalks of celery, 1 orange, 1 onion, 1 can of chicken broth, a half cup of butter, and white wine. Now let's talk about the cranberry sauce. We need 12 ounces of cranberries, 1 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of sugar. What about the mashed potatoes? You say, well, we need 2 pounds of sweet potatoes, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, a half teaspoon of orange zest, whatever the hell that is, a half teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, and salt and pepper. And then the green bean casserole. Well, we need 15 ounces of green beans, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 can of French fried onions, and 1 cup of cheddar cheese.
Low shack. Low shack.
Now let's talk stuffing. We need 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of onions, 1 cup of celery, 1 tablespoon of sage, and again, thyme or thyme. I have no idea how it's pronounced. And we need salt and pepper, 3 cups of chicken broth, 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, and 16 cups of cubed white bread. Now the pumpkin pie. We need pie crust, 3/4 cup of sugar, ground cinnamon, a half teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of ground ginger, a half teaspoon of cloves, 1 can of pumpkin puree, 1 can of evaporated milk, and if you're a booze bag like myself, you need at least 1 bottle of red wine for a total of $124. How do we get that $124? We simply make a $30 parlay. On Thursday night's action, we start with Lions +8 and -205. That's an alternative point spread. I teased it. Then we need the Cowboys -7 at -120 and Atlanta New Orleans over 59.5 at -110. That gives you a +425 parlay. The $30 bet returns $126.21 profit, pays for your $124 turkey, and leaves you $2.21 for that little piece of crack rock to put you to sleep. Let's start with Lions +8. It's imperative that any Thanksgiving parlay is alive after the early game. This is the only game we're using the alternative spread. Lions are +4 dogs. We're going to take them at +8. Yes, the Bears are playing great football, but Trubisky went to Miami in Week 5. Before that, he had never had a good road game in his life. He had a good game. They still lost. Now, Khalil Mack was dealing with injury back then. Ford Field is a tough place to play. Stafford's coming off beating the Panthers. They also beat the Patriots there earlier this year. There was talk that they'd given up on the season by trading Tate, but the win over the Panthers showed that the Lions still have fight in them. Yes, there's no Kerryon Johnson, but Blount and Riddick can do the job. They can keep this game within 8. Game 2, Cowboys -7. The Cowboys are rolling. Back-to-back road wins over the Eagles and Falcons. Showed this team is making a push for the playoffs because that NFC East is up for grabs, and America's team has their eyes on it. Now, Alex Smith suffered a gruesome injury against the Texans. Brought in Colt McCoy. He had to come in and take over. The 32-year-old played well behind a depleted offensive line, but now the Cowboys have a few days to prepare for him, and he's in big trouble. He doesn't have enough weapons to take pressure off him. His O-line is in pieces. McCoy's an old pro. He's throwing 23 passes in the last 4 years. Only 23 passes in 4 years. He's been in Washington for 5 years now. He knows the playbook, but he's got 27 career TDs to 23 career interceptions. He's in big trouble. His wife's middle name is Glandorf. I hope the alcoholics who named her aren't watching on Thursday night. Now we have the Falcons Saints over 59.5. The Saints are on an enormous roll right now that may end up in a Super Bowl parade. They just beat the Super Bowl champs 48-7, breezed through 4 more TDs. This team is rolling. On short weeks, it's very hard for defenses to prepare. Now the Falcons, even if they had 2 weeks, are going to have trouble with the Saints offense. But I think the Saints defense will have some trouble with the Falcons offense. We know the Falcons offense was built for indoors, and they're going to get a great spot to put on a show. Julio Jones has been a Saint killer his whole career. Matt Ryan can put up points. I see points. I see lots of points. Lions +8. Cowboys -7. Atlanta, New Orleans over 59.5. We'll pay for your Thanksgiving turkey. Have a wonderful time with your family, and thank you for watching Sportsbook Review.